Lakiraman Jamfaba Koilale, Ibalantamin Billy Sonale. What not a baila Bogotije. This time is too short, my people. Violence in Herzegovina, yeah. Kunyam Gadilla, Motigna. Senior Playala, Maiden and Pena, yeah. Chaplon it, Dufflon it. Yana am fit man, Damachoni. Tundak ni, Dafameti. Punya ko defe budo hunang kotoli, yeah. How maluta bengen melni. This future jambo more than matey. Banya gis could take it and get rainy. Diggers the soul, the sacrifice what to rain it. Come on, don't go. Thank you for why. Yemen kote. Ya good enough. It can be no mama fenneke. Lucky Raman Jamfaba Koilale. Ibalanta me baby solane. Waduna te baila Bogotije. Tenyata no dola Cairo. Ka ala soki festem from Morol. I'm the nyata youth against the flow. Tagline stressness and what you bring I China. How my look at me get melody. Yes you Jayara. Baby.
It's Carolina music.
Hello and warm welcome, and wherever you might be getting our voices and signals from, you most welcome, and welcome back to the Sanyang football field. Of course, this afternoon at the Sanyang football field, the question of is it a replay Kombosa district football final between Tujering and Tanje, and the answer will definitely be no. This time it is the APS sponsored Sanyang Shoman Nawetan, of course the knockout final between Black Star Football Club and Bosto Star Football Club, and the two sides are currently walking majestically towards the commentary cabin at the Sanyang football field. Of course, if you don't know, this game is coming to you live from the Sanyang football field. Of course, live on LSTV1 on Facebook and YouTube at the commentary cabin. Palamin Fati this afternoon. Buba MK Ture, Mohamed Dukure, Samsidin Jaju, of course, and Nicholas Bass currently seated at the commentary cabin, and the ground is set for this crucial knockout final between Black Star Football Club and Bosto Star Football Academy. Of course, Bosto Star Football Academy hunting for their first major trophy, and equally Black Stars have never tested the victory as far as the trophy is concerned, and it's going to be a huge class any moment from now. And the team of officials are currently walking majestically, while the team are also walking. Of course, this afternoon is going to be experience against talent. Bosto Star Football Academy, of course, is an academy based in Sanyang, going up against Black Star Football Club, and the closest Black Star Football Club came as far as the Sanyang League is concerned was in 2018, while this is for the very first time Bosto Star Football Academy playing in a major and a senior knockout final, of course, after having their taste of the senior competition this year. Of course, Bosto Star against Black Star Football Club, and the ground is set. If you don't know, this is all coming to you live, and it is live from the Sanyang football field, and of course live on LSTV1 as usual at the commentary cabin. Palamin Fati, Buba MK Ture, Mohamed Dukure, Samsidin Jaju, and Nicholas Bass are those at the commentary cabin, and behind the camera operations for LSTV, of course, it is Osman Kamara, and the ground is set. Central referee is Yankuba IM Chajo, and Yankuba will be assisted by Pakari Ture, Sang Mendi, and Alaji S. Diallo as the fourth assistant referee. And of course, the Sanyang football field almost full to its capacity. And if you come here this afternoon, one might tell you this might be the Kombosa District Football Replay Final between Tujereng and Tanje. But if you are having those questions, of course the answer is no. It is the Sanyang Knockout Final, proudly and officially bankrolled by APS. Of course, We also have a team that has already supported and support this team in the name of Sanyang UK Association, SUKA to be precise. And they are already here, and through their initiative, we are able to provide trophy, medals, and also the Man of the Match award. Of course, the ground is all set, and it is all set that Sanyang Football Field and Sanyang Sports Committee under the dynamic leadership of Buba Bojang as president, was Vice President Alaji Bachili Omar Sedi, Secretary General Mamadou Biai, and Treasurer Usman Bache. And currently we also having a massive turnout as far as the Sanyang Football Field is concerned. And also these two sides are already being backed by a huge fan base. Of course, we have to welcome you and welcome everybody to the Sanyang Football Field in the knockout final. But of course, we have seen a massive turnout. And of course, if you are just coming to the Sanyang Football Field, those that are very much familiar to the Sanyang Football Field is known when it comes to turnout. And this afternoon isn't an exception as the field is almost full to its capacity.
Yes, my boss, Parfati, as you alluded earlier on, I was thinking that in fact I'm right on seated at Boxbar. But come on, here is Sanyang Mini Stadium once more. As we said, the two teams called them stars are the two teams playing this final, Bosto and Black Star. Both are stars, so real. So today game we want to see a real star and Vic among the two teams who will definitely be crowned and coronated as a champions. And both teams are playing their maiden final. What an interesting game it will be. And I'm loving what I'm hearing from behind the scene. That's how the fan base for both teams are currently here, gingering this ground as usual. We are no more seeing the like of Bunkeling, and we are no more seeing the like of Dabakunda, the like of Sanyang United. These are unfamiliar names that we are seeing Parfati, Black Star and Bosto Star. Both are star. Indeed, today is Saturday, the 17th May 2025. For so, it's only one trophy, and for so, it will be only one champions after the full 90 is all here. What an interesting game Parfati will be. Already the ground is set and everybody is set. We are just waiting to see the ball started running. As you said, it will be a good game to watch. Kudos to the what is more to the Sanyang Sport Committee under the dynamic leadership or under the tutelage of Buba PJ Bojang. They are absolutely doing a great job. Every year a tournament, every year a final, and this time around it's a different ball teams. Both of the players are fighting to extend the grit to their fan base Parfati. Let's see exactly how things will fall here. But we're expecting to see a very good game here. No matter what happened, there will be a history. Where the history will be written on behalf of Bosto Star. Where the history will be writing on behalf of Black Star. That's the multi-million-dollar question. Let's see exactly what will happen, Pa.
Thank you very much, Buba NK Ture. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded and solely reminded that we all coming to you live from the Sanyang Football Field in the knockout final. Of course, it's the knockout final between Black Star Football Club and Bosto Star Football Club, and the ground is set. And it is definitely the atmosphere is definitely great here from the Sanyang Football Field. And currently, the Black Star side will be playing from our right to left. There is in their colorful red shorts, white shorts and white socks, whilst Bosto Star Football Academy currently dressed in white and black shorts, black socks, and Bosto will now have their final engagement with their home supporters who are currently behind the team. Of course, Bosto Star is not even one of the youngest, but of course the youngest football clubs as far as this year's Sanyang Soman Nawetan and as far as the knockout is concerned, and they will be going against Black Star Football Club. And Black Star is the home side, of course, under the guidance of head coach Habib Bojang, who also doubles as the head coach of the Sanyang 3rd Division team. And Habib is also under being supported by Usainu Jallo as his assistant. And the team is currently starting with Ali Ujata in goal, Kabiro Sanyang 7 team captain, Molamin Sanyang 15, Abdu Mbenga 3, Yaya Bachili, Mohamed Silla, Malang Sambo, Adama Jallo, Mfali Jata, Lamin Toure, and Abdu Kadri Toure. Completing the 11 for Black Star Football Club, and Abdu Kadir Toure, of course, has won this year's youngest player of this year's West Coast Zonal competition. Abdu Kadri is number 10 and currently one of the offensive players for Black Star Football Club. And Bosto will be kicking from our left to right, dressed in their colorful white and black shorts, and black socks. And all this is coming to you live from the Sanyang Football Field, and it's of course live on LSTV1. Bosto Star hunting for their first major trophy in the senior category, playing in the senior tournament for the very first time, and of course the first knockout final is starting with Ibrahima Dabo in goal, and the team is under the guidance of Alaji Cisse. Alaji is ably and reliably assisted by Momodu Toure, and the team is currently starting with Ibrahima Dabo in goal. Basiru Mane team captain, Malafi Jaju, Ibrahima Mane, Malang Jata, Banuha Bojang, Yusufa Jawa, Ensa Mendy, Salbanjai, Ensa Jame, and Buba Cisse. And the central referees, of course. The central referee is Yankuba I.M. Jaju, and Yankuba is having the assistance of Bakari Toure, Sang Mendy, and Alaji S. Jalo, and the ground is all set. Of course, we are loving this. This is the Sanyang football field. Seksidat Kujabi, the atmosphere is just electric. It is definitely a great turnout at the Sanyang football field. Of course, this is the knockout. We are still trying to wonder how the league final is going to look like. This is definitely a massive turnout as the game is yet to start.
But thank you very much. It's a pleasure once again to be back at this beautiful football ground, which is known to be a home of football. We were here some time ago when it comes to the district women's competition, which was held here for the first time in the history of Combo South District, and it was a massive turnout. So this is a place of home, a place of football, a home of football, if you like, where the people definitely love to show support to community football. This is why it's a ground that never disappoints when it comes to a massive turnout, when it comes to electric atmosphere on the stands, when it comes to the fanfare. Sanyang is a place known for producing high quality of talent, and also this is something that is visible in the just concluded zonal competition that we witnessed. This is a place that never disappoints, and we expect to see nothing but a very, very end-to-end affair in this final, and the fans are definitely going to add flavor and color to this beautiful final on this sunny Saturday.
Thank you very much, Seksidat Kujabi earlier on, Buba and Ketur, and we also have a lot of other colleagues at the commentary cabin, and of course the game is on, and it is on at the Sanyang football field, and the academy boys of Bosto Star Football Academy trying to unlock the defense of Black Star Football Club deep in their own half. Bosto and Black Star all hunting and looking for their first senior trophy, and the closest Black Star came was in 2018, whilst Bosto Star Football Academy playing for the very first time as far as Sanyang Somannawetan is concerned, and of course this is their first knockout final, and this time against Black Star Football Club deep in their own half. And Black Star, just as I said earlier, is under the guidance of Habib Bojang, having the assistance of Hussein Ojalo as his immediate assistants, whilst on the other dogguard is Alaji Cisse and Momodu Toure. It's going to be a clearance, not a great one. Bosto will launch an attack, not a very good control, and the number 8 moving himself around the area this time around. Not a decent effort coming from Ibrahima Mane. That is indeed a bright start. A brilliant start coming from the academy boys of Bosto Star Football Academy. That was a decent one, and unfortunately Ibrahima Mane failed to hit the target. That was definitely a great start, and great start coming from the boys in white and black, Bosto Star Football Academy, and the team is of course based in Sanyang. And Bosto Star Football Academy, as far as this year's knockout football is concerned, in the round of 32. In the round of 32, of course, defeated Bunkiling on post-match shootout after 0-0 in regulation, and in the round of 16 defeated Dabo Kunda 2-1 before heading to the quarterfinal, where they defeated White House after the game ending 1-1, and the team went on to win on post-match shootout. And in the semi-final it ended 0-0 against the same White House, who advanced as best losers, and in the semi-final it also ended 0-0 before Bosto Star Football Academy winning on post-match shootout. We will slowly get down. I'll get you the rundown of the matches played by Black Star Football Club. But before that, Bosto in their own half, trying to move that ball forward. Already blocked in there by Black Star Football Club, and Bosto will use the opportunity using the right side of this football field. And the ground is definitely colorful, as we already having all the support base behind the two teams in their colorful cheers, cheering their boys to glory. Who is going to lay a hand on this giant trophy? And the good accolades between Black Star and Bosto Star Football Academy, and Bosto will use the opportunity. Ball being headed out decently by Black Star Football Club, and Black Star will try to regroup once again, whilst Bosto will use the right side of the attack through Malafi Jaju. Malafi playing that ball shot. It is Black Star in their own half. Bosto regain possession. Ball being blocked in there. And once again, the central defender. And it's going to be a corner. And it's going to be the corner for the boys in black and white. Bosto Star Football Academy will now have the opportunity to benefit from this corner. Of course, at a great position. It is currently a crowded penalty area for Black Star Football Club in time to block this set piece coming from Bosto Star Football Academy. And Bosto playing from our left to right, from our commentary cabin, whilst Black Star playing from our right to left. And in case you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live. And it is, of course, live from the Sanyang football field, and it is also live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary cabin, Parliament Fati, Sesidat Kujabi, Buba NK Ture, Mohamed Dukure, Samsidin Chaju, and of course, Nicolas Bass. And behind camera operations for LSTV is Osman Kamara. Bosto's regain possession, not for too long. It is now Black Star Football Club. Bosto will use the right side of the attack, trying to unlock the defense. Malang Jata surge forward, this time into the gloves of Aliu Jata. And Aliu is the custodian and the goalkeeper, of course, for Black Star Football Club. And Black Star playing from our right to left from our commentary cabin, whilst Bosto kicking from our left to right. And Bosto Star Football Academy starting with Ibrahim Adabo in goal. Basiru Mane is the team captain. Malafi Jajo, Ibrahim Mane, Malang Jata, Banuha Bujang, Yusufa Saho, Ojao Rada, Ensa Mendy, Salbanjai, Ensa Jame, Buba Sise completing the 11 for Alaji Sise and his boys. And on the other side is Black Star Football Club under the guidance of Habib Bujang. Usainu Jalo is his assistant. Aliu Jata is the goalkeeper for Black Star Football Club. And Kabiro Sanyang is the team captain. Modlamin Sanyang, Abdul Benga, Yaya Bachili, Mohamed Silla, Malang Samburada, Adama Jalo, Fale Jata, Lamin Toure and Abdul Kadri Toure completing the 11 for the boys in red and white, and it is currently nil apiece. And we believe a goal in this contest will definitely change the dynamics. It is definitely a bright start, and a bright start for both the Bosto Star Football Academy and Black Star Football Academy or Football Club. And this time from the team captain coming from Black Star Football Club, Kabiro Sanyang. And Kabiro's effort sailed over the crossbar. And this time around, both sides working so hard to find the back of the net, and currently both sides struggling. Buba and Ketur, it has been a bright start coming from both Black Star and Bosto Star Football Academy, and currently it is 0-0, and we believe a goal here will definitely change the dynamics at the Sanyang football field, of course, between Black Star and Bosto Star Football Academy.
Yes, thank you very much. As you said, you are seeing right now in the first 5 minutes, it's all about one-way traffic in favor of Bosto Star. That the better team, absolutely playing the better football. But the defense line of Black Star look very stubborn, so look very solid. They are trying to deny them, but for them to penetrate and that make the game so interesting. But I think the team called Black Star are struggling to adapt to their, to the rhythms of the game at the moment, and it's all about Bosto United. But these are two teams, they call them stars, and we expect to see this kind of football from here, per party. Let's see how things will happen here between these two teams.
Thank you very much, Buba NK Toure. Earlier on, Sesidat Kujabi. Of course, this is all coming to you live from the Sanyang football field, and it is also great to know that we have in our midst a team of scouts from UK, and also we can confirm the presence of the team manager of Black Star Football Club, Hamed Tambafal, team president Alaji Keta, and they are all here to grace and also grace this knockout final between Black Star Football Club and Bosto Star Football Academy, and the officials are already here to grace this, and we can also confirm the huge presence of a lot of dignitaries here. Surely if we are able to get their names, we will surely relay them. And of course, the scouts present at the Sanyang football field is the same team. That took Abdul Wahab Damfa, who is currently playing in UK, and Abdul Wahab Damfa, of course, played for both sides. Abdul Wahab Damfa one time played for Bosto Star Football Academy and also played in the Sanyang Nawetan for Black Star Football Club, and currently in the UK. Of course, the scouts are back again at the Sanyang football field, and these are the same team that took Haruna Toure of Gambia Dutch Lions, and Yokasi Sanyang, all in the UK, and they are currently back in the Gambia. And kudos to the team, and kudos to the team that facilitated their move from the Gambia to the United Kingdom. And back at this commentary cabin at the Sanyang football field in the knockout competition, of course, is Bosto Star Football Academy up against Black Star Football Academy, Black Star Football Club, and already is an infringement signaled by the central referee. Of course, the central referee is Yankuba I.M. Jajo, having the assistance of Bakari Toure, Sang Mendi, and Alaji S. Jalo. It is, of course, a busy technical area for both Bosto Star Football Academy and Black Star Football Academy. Habib Bojang, the head coach for Black Star, who doubles as the head coach for Sanyang 3rd Division team, and Alaji Sisa, of course, fondly known as Bosto. Of course, the team is named after Alaji, and the team is named Bosto Football Star or Bosto Star Football Academy. And the team, of course, has different categories, different categories as far as the academy is concerned. The academy of Bosto Star is currently playing in the B4L U17 tournament, currently on the way at the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brickham, and they have the under 19, under 13, under 15, under 16 and 17 respectively. And here at the Sanyang football field, playing in the knockout final between Bosto Star Football Academy and Black Star Football Club. And of course, we must have a winner in this contest. Or is it going to be post-match shootout or a replay to settle the score between these two sides? It's a lively contest, great atmosphere at the Sanyang football field. Both sides being very much cautious not to concede if they don't score. Sesidat could have a brilliant start, but both sides are trying to be very much cautious defensively. If they don't score, they wouldn't want to concede.
Definitely, these are final, and you expect both teams to play at a high level of concentration, trying to mitigate every danger that comes onto their way. But then, like Buwa NK earlier alluded, it has been a keenly contest from both teams. But to me, Bostos have been, the most ambitious team going forward in these first early minutes of this encounter. Both teams come very close to breaking the deadlock. Ibrahima Mane's effort went way wide away from the woodwork, and also Kabiro's effort sailed over the crossbar. That can tell you the rest of the story, that these teams are here for business, and they are all ambitious enough to go out on hunting, do the job at the right time, and then see how they can manage the game when they come into the second half. But then it's a final, and both teams knows very well what is at stake, and having that in mind, they will be playing with a lot of cautious at the defense line, and also try to go out on hunting, try to see where they can break through between the loopholes of the opponent's team. This is why we are seeing less number of chances coming, but then both teams are trying to do the right thing in these first 45 minutes of the game. And it's not a surprise to see the team of Scout from UK coming back to this faithful ground. This is where Abdul Karim made Abdul Wahab made name for himself before joining the ranks of Sanyang in the faithful zonal competition, where he was named as the youngest player of the tournament. Then from there he joined Dutch Lion, proving his worth at Dutch Lion. Then made it to the UK, where he have been watched by numerous clubs, including Manchester City, Bolton, and the like. So to have these scouts back here to trace where Abdul Wahab started his career, and to see another Abdul Wahab is not a surprise. But then the players have the almighty chance to prove their worth before these scouts here. Probably 1 or 2 players also could be lucky to have made it to the UK park.
Thank you very much, says Sidat Kujabi, and earlier on Buba NK Toure. And at the commentary decks, I can confirm the presence of a lot of other colleagues who have joined us here at the Sanyang football field, not only to grace but also to cover this final extensively. It's going to be a set piece for the boys in red and white, and already there is a player down injured for Bosto Star Football Academy, and the academy boys are currently having a player down and currently being supported supported by Yaya Bashili, who is one of the defenders for Black Star Football Academy, Black Star Football Club, and Black Star is under the guidance of Abi Bujang, being assisted by Usaino Jallo, and on the other dog is Alaji Sise and Momodo Toure for Bosto Star Football Academy. It is currently 0-0, of course, from the Sanyang football field in the Sanyang knockout final, and it is the final between Black Star Football Academy, or Black Star Football Club, and Bosto Star Football Academy, and it is all coming to you live from the Sanyang football field. Of course, it has been a bright start coming from both sides, and currently we have the ingredients of calling this a great final, but the only missing thing is the goal or goals coming from either Black Star or Bosto. And of course, it's going to be a lively contest, and in this final we must have a winner, either in regulation, post-match shootout, or a replay will decide the final. And if it is going to be a replay, we will surely have that confirmation from the organizing committee of Sanyang Sports Committee under the leadership of Mr. Buba Bojang. It's a set piece coming from the boys in red and white. Black Star flows that ball being headed out by Bosto Star Football Academy. It's still in their own half, Bosto. The team captain in their own half. Basiru Mane playing that ball short, this time not a decent one, and it's going to be a throw in. Bachili takes that quickly. It's going to be a run on the far side for Black Star Football Academy, claiming for a handball and given by the assistant referee on the far side, and the boys in red and white will have the opportunity to benefit from a set piece deep in their opposition's half. Of course, it is all coming to you, and all coming to you live from the Sanyang football field. Of course, a jam-packed Sanyang football field, and the ground, of course, this is the administrative headquarters of football in Kombosar. Of course, Sanyang Mini Stadium, or football field to be precise, and it is currently underway this afternoon. Hosting the crucial game is a striking header, and this time into the gloves of the custodian, and the goalkeeper was just there in time to gather that ball with ease. Ibrahim Adabo for Bosto Star Football Academy, from his half to his opposition's half. It is currently thousands of headers. Black Star to penetrate. Can they get something? To the pacey number 10, Abdulkadir Trure. Of course, Abdulkadir Trure is the current youngest player in the just concluded West Coast region. Of course, West Coast region zonal championship. And of course, Abdulkadir is currently playing for Black Star Football Club. And Abdulkadir is currently a player for East Sohna Football Academy, currently playing in the West Coast region 3rd division. He is definitely a great player. Number 10 on his back for Black Star Football Club, and the team is under the guidance of Habib Bojang, and Usaino Jallo is his assistant. And Black Star dressed in red shorts, black shorts and white socks, whilst Bosto in their colorful white and black shorts and black socks. Bosto in their opposition's half. It's going to be a defensive work, and not this time around, not a great one. Trying to get that ball forward, caught out by Bosto once again. And Bosto Star Football Academy hunting for their first knockout trophy as far as senior football competition is concerned. They came to the Sanyang Summer Nawetan this year, and of course this team is the youngest team as far as this year's Sanyang Summer Nawetan is concerned. And Bosto Star Football Academy is an academy that has a lot of categories as far as academy football is concerned. Of course, currently playing in the B4L under 17 tournament, and a tournament that is currently underway at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Most of the times during weekends, this is where academies converge to show what they have, and it is currently Bosto nil, Black Star nil from the Sanyang football field, and it is of course lively, and the support base behind both sides is just first class. It is definitely first class. We are definitely loving and enjoying the support base behind Bosto and Black Star Football Club. To say which fan is the best will definitely be difficult here. Bosto on top of their voices, chanting their boys to glory, and equally Black Star Football Club. And there must be a winner. Of course, there must be a winner, either in regulation, post-match shootout, or a replay. And we are still in the first period. First half to be precise between Bosto and Black Star Football Club. And in case you're just joining us, it is all coming to you live from the Sanyang football field in the knockout final. And this year's tournament in Sanyang is proudly and officially bankrolled by APS, and of course with the support of Sanyang UK Association in short, Suka. And Suka is also having their officials here. We can confirm Hamid Tambafal is one of those, and he is currently with us, who also doubles as the team manager for Black Star Football Club, and the team president Alaji Keita, and they are all here, and also having the scouts present at the Sanyang to watch this knockout final between Black Star Football Club and Bosto Star Football Academy, and it is still Black Star nil, Bosto Star Football Academy nil. Star. In case you're joining us, they're starting in with Ali Jata, Piro Sanyang, Molamin Sanyang, Abdul Mbenga, Malang Sampo, Adama Jalo, Fali Jata, Ture, Abdul Kadri, Ture, completing the 11 for Black Star Football Club. And Black Star is under the guidance of Habib Bojang, who doubles as the head coach for the Sanyang West Coast Region 3rd Division team, and Habib is ably and reliably having the assistance of Hussein Ujalo. Alaji Sise is on the dugout for Bosto, having the assistance of Momodu Toure, still in their own half. It is currently Black Star trying to penetrate and using the right side of the attack. It's trying to unlock the defense of Bosto Star. It is Bashili in their own half. Bachili playing that ball short. It is going to be an opportunity for Black Stars. Currently being surrounded by a group of Bosto Stars players. Back to the central defender who surged forward looking for options. This time around rewarded by the central referee, and of course the referee is Yankuba I.M. Jaju. And Yankuba this afternoon from the Sanyang football field is having the assistance of Bakari Toure as first assistant referee. Sam Mendy second assistant referee, and of course Alaji S. Jalo is the match or the fourth assistant referee. And Momodu B.I. is of course serving as the match commissioner in this knockout final between Bosto and Black Star Football Academy, Black Star Football Club and Bosto Star Football Academy. And it is currently a set piece. He will turn out at the Sanyang football field, and of course this is what we always expect. Buba and Keture, this is always what we expect when it comes to community football. This is where ownership is just up there. Ownership taken by Bosto Football Club and Black Star Football Club, and already before coming to Buba and Keture, he will surely get that. It's a set piece. Yaya Bajili to take this for Black Star Football Club, and Black Star dressed in red and white. Bajili floats that ball forward. The flag of the assistant referee stayed on the far side. Another opportunity, this time blocked in there by the goalkeeper. That is definitely very close for Black Star to find the back of the net. Unfortunately failed in the process, and that's going to be a corner. And Black Star and Bosto continue to search for a breakthrough, but currently it is 0-0. 0-0 from the Sanyang football field, and of course live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin, Parliament Fati, Buba NK Toure, Mohamed Dukure, Samsidin Jaju, Nicolas Baz, and of course it's a corner decently taken by Black Star Football Club. And Bosto Star Football Academy trying to move that ball forward. Caught out by Black Star in their opposition's half. It is Bachili on the right side of the attack, trying to move that ball forward. Blocked in there by two of the players for Bosto Star. And Bosto will start the play in their own half in a very slow motion. In a slow motion, Bosto lost possession. Central referee will attend to the player in question, who is currently down injured for Black Star Football Academy or Black Star Football Club, and it is currently on the way. Boa NK Toure, just as I was saying, this is community football, and Sanyang football field, whenever you come here, of course, community football at its best. We were here in the Commercial District Football Final, in the initial and also in the replay final. We saw a massive turnout, and this afternoon's turnout is also an exception. We have already seen a massive turnout, and of course, this is the first period, and of course it is the first half between Bosto and Black Star, and we're still going to have more and more fans piling in here to watch this knockout final between Bosto and Black Star Football Academy or Black Star Football Club. Of course, kudos to Sanyang Sports Committee for organizing this great knockout final, and also talking to people to make sure we have a lot of supporters at the Sanyang football field this afternoon.
Yes, I told you earlier on, you will think that you are watching this game live at Box Barber. This is Sanyang once again. It's a village that is known in time of promoting grassroots football. As the saying goes, catch them when they are young. And Sanyang are absolutely organizing football for more than 2 decades. And they're absolutely doing a great job in that area. And this is a village that I know very well. This is a village, it is a glorious opportunity. And the players are at the ground, and the center referee said nothing absolutely is not there. If you look at the first 5 minutes of the game, 10 minutes, Bosto Star were the better team. But as the game developed, you can see now Black Star finally picked their formula, they picked their card, and they are the better team absolutely. They are knocking all doors. They are knocking doors, but the answers is not coming. They are looking for the key to unlock the back line of Bosto Star, but nothing fruitful coming at the moment. So that makes the game so interesting. Both fan base are doing their usual things as the people know them, gingering this ground as usual. This is a place that is known for producing talent. talent. You mentioned Abdul Wahab, currently in UK, also playing in Spain at the moment. So Sanyang is known for talents, and this is exactly what people expect to, this is exactly people expect them, from them doing, as far as the game is concerned. But Bosto and Blackstar is absolutely a game to watch at the moment. There is no goal for either side. Both teams are looking for goal, but goal is not been coming. Perfectly, I'm afraid that the first half maybe ended old barrel here, because both teams defensively, they are very good on attack, they are very extra careful. This is number 2, and the cross is too much for the player, and it's the top of the crossbar, and the goalkeeper for Blackstar will say thank you very much for that one.
Thank you very much, Buba NK Ture, of course, a colleague and brother. Say Sidat Kujabi, all with us at the commentary cabin, and we can also confirm the presence of Mohamed Dukure. Mohamed Dukure, Samsidin Jaju, and Nicholas Baz, and special thanks to all those currently monitoring this game live on LSTV from the Sanyang football field, those monitoring it live on Facebook and also on the YouTube channel. And it is currently 0-0, and it is 0-0 between Bosto and Blackstar Football Club, and Blackstar playing from our right to left from our commentary cabin, whilst Bosto kicks from our left to right from our commentary cabin. Just as I said earlier, we're also having a good number of scouts currently from UK and Holland, or UK to be, or Netherlands to be precise. It's going to be a decent one. Ball been blocked in there by the goalkeeper. Of course, the goalkeeper for Blackstar Football Club, and Blackstar will now have the opportunity to regroup, whilst Bosto will try to unlock the defense. Playing that ball short, Bosto Football Academy, and the academy boys of Bosto will now try to switch the play from the right to the left around the area, and the flag of the assistant referee stayed down and already into the gloves of the goalkeeper Aliou Jata. And Aliou Jata is the custodian for Blackstar Football Club. Aliou Jata is also a player for Sanyang in the West Coast Region 3rd Division. Bosto will start the play from their own half, and the scouts currently with us, we will surely get you their names shortly. This time around, Blackstar in their own half, in their opposition's half rather, trying to unlock the defense, this time into the gloves of the custodian. And that's indeed a great run, and a great run from Abdul Kadri Toure. Abdul Kadri Toure is one of the danger men for Blackstar Football Club, and Blackstar will now try to regroup. Ball been headed out. Blackstar on the attack once again, and the central referee has already given an opportunity, and it's, of course, it's an opportunity, and it's an advantage coming from the boys in red and white. And the boys in red and white, of course, is Blackstar Football Club under the guidance of Habib Bojang. Usainu Jallo is his assistant, and on the other dugout is Alaji Sise and Momodo Toure. And there is a player currently down injured for Bosto, and the academy boys will now have their medics on the pitch to assess the player in question, who is currently down, of course, at the Sanyang football field, where we are getting you all the live broadcast, all the ambience from the Sanyang football field. We are definitely amazed seeing this massive turnout, and we can confirm the presence of the scouts. In our midst is Mr. Jos Jan, who's on Tangya, and these are the scouts coming from UK and Holland respectively. Of course, it's a team that took away Abdul Wahab Damfa, and currently also had the opportunity to get a lot of other players in the names of Haruna Toure from Gambian Dutch Lions, Yohasi Sanyang, who is the goalkeeper for the Bakau based club Steve Biko, and both players were in UK and currently back in the country, and already the scouts are with us. Probably they might also have an eye on 1, 2, 3 or 4 of the players here at the Sanyang football field that they can also get to the UK or Netherlands to be precise. And the player is already back on his feet, and this is already a lively atmosphere from the Sanyang football field. And kudos to the followers live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary cabin is Valamin Fati as usual, Buba NK Toure, Mohamed Dukure, Samsidin Jaju, Nicholas Bas, and of course a colleague and brother. It's going to be a set piece coming from Blackstar Football Club. Launches that ball forward, caught out by Bosto Star Football Academy, and the academy boys in their pursuit of moving the ball from their own half. And the number 7 already brought down, and Malang Jata is the player in question, and Malang is being rewarded by the central referee Yankuba I.M. Jaju Yankuba is the central referee, having the assistance of Bakari Toure, Sang Mendi and Alaji S. Jallo. Of course, is the 4th assistant referee. Momodu B.I. is of course the match commissioner. It is currently lively, and currently we are struggling
struggling to have goals here. Is it going to be a goal coming from Black Star or Bosto remains to be seen? And Black Star and Bosto will surely want to have a goal before lemon time, or else they're going to head back to the dressing room with 0-0. And it is currently 0-0. Both sides walking off their socks in laying a hand on a goal here. And already the flag is up on the far side at the jam-packed Sanyang football field. Not the Boxbar Mini Stadium, Serekunda is, West Banjul, or any of the other zones, but this time around it is coming to you live, and it's of course live at the Sanyang football field. And the ground, of course, this is the administrative headquarters of football in Combo South, and Sanyang football field to be precise. It is the ground that is currently hosting this grand and crucial knockout final in the APS sponsored Sanyang Somanawit, and of course it's the knockout final between Black Star Football Club and Bosto Star Football Academy. And Bosto playing from our left to right from our commentary decks, whilst Black Star kicking from our right to left. It's a decent clearance. This time into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Aliu Jata is the custodian. Aliu Jata is the goalkeeper for Black Star Football Club, urging his players to calm down. And it is currently to have a victory in regulation or post-match shootout or a replay to decide. We aren't getting any confirmation. Is it going to be post-match shootout or a replay to decide the winner? We have to wait. We have to wait. But this time it is the Black Star in their own half. And it is currently a set piece for Black Star Football Club, and Black Star under the guidance of Habib Pujang, and the custodian with a long and high one around the center circle. This time it's a glancing header, partly done. Bosto now will try to launch using the right side of the attack. Can they get something from this? This time in their opposition, sir. Bosto trying to unlock the defense of their opponents. Player Russell, nothing giving team captain surge forward. It's going to be a decent interception. Great interchange of possession football coming from Bosto Star. And already the player down injured and being rewarded by the central referee, and it's going to be a set piece for Bosto Star Football Academy. And the academy boys will now have the opportunity to benefit from a set piece deep in their opposition, sir. And currently there is a player down and a player down injured. And the scouts present with us are the scouts coming from UK and Holland. Mr. Josh with us, Jan host Tania. Tamara is also part of the delegation with us, and Tamara is of course from Belgium, and it's currently with us at the Sanyang football field to grace this knockout final between Black Star and Bosto Star Football Academy. So I see that Kujabi, time definitely running out for both sides as far as the first half is concerned, and we believe if we are to have a goal here, it's either going to come from either Bosto or Black Star, but we believe the first side to score here will definitely settle itself into this contest.
Yeah, but it has been a very, very tight affair between the two teams. Both teams, approaching the game with maximum concentration, with no room for error. And I think the goalkeepers are doing the job so far, and that was a very, very teasing free kick that was, and then a very great hands of save coming from the goalkeeper of Bosto on that occasion. But both teams are definitely putting up a respectable performance. There have been a great performance coming from the midfield department of both teams. You can see the team captain of Bosto Football Club Academy trying to bring the game to the game to a more possession football for Bosto, in trying to stretch the field wide, try to open up the organization that has been set up by the Black Star Football Club gaffer there. But then they know what is at stake. These are final. You don't need to rush or make a lot of mistakes. This is the reason why they are approaching the team with maximum concentration, knowing what they're supposed to do, and doing that they are doing it with maximum cautiousness when it comes to these 45 minutes of the game. So it's going to be a tight one. I don't expect goals coming from the first half. Looking at the way both teams are playing defensively, they are solid, and how they are possessing and trying to take the game onto the opponent can tell you the rest of the story. And on the stands, both fans have been very, very enticing here, and with amazing melodies coming from both teams. But this time occasion, not a great one from the team captain, and that can tell you the rest of the story. And one thing I like about Sanyang is that when it comes to high number of attendance, high number of turnout, this is a ground that never disappoints. Whenever you come to watch football in this beautiful community known as Sanyang, it has been always a very interesting fanfare on the stands. And then discipline is something that I definitely cherish about this community. Games are normally played in an ideal environment, free from hooliganism and every unsportsmanship behavior. So that can tell you, the committee of Sanyang are definitely doing a great job, and we can only compliment and encourage them to keep up the momentum, as community football is definitely the base of Gambian talent when it comes to nurturing or catching footballers at a early or a crucial stage. So Sanyang are definitely in the right direction, but I see these fours have going into the lemon time with a goalless draw.
Thank you very much, of course. That's our pundit, Sidat Kujabi. Earlier on, Buba NK Ture. And in case you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live from the Sanyang football field. Of course, it is the knockout final. And the knockout final between Black Star and Bosto. It's going to be a set piece for Bosto. Bachili floats that ball forward. Will that trouble the goalkeeper? And already the flag of the assistant referee is already up on the far side. And it is a massive celebration coming from the supporters of Black Star Football Club. Unfortunately, for the supporters and those connected to Black Star, the celebration being cut short by the flag of the assistant referee on the far side. And the goalkeeper Ibrahim Adabo for Bosto is currently down injured. That was definitely very close. Black Star taking the lead here. Unfortunately, the flag of the assistant referee coming to the rescue of Bosto Star Football Academy. And their goalkeeper is currently down. That is an offside as signaled by the assistant referee, Buba Nketure. That was definitely scored. Unfortunately, the flag up against Black Star Football Club. And of course, this is definitely going to serve as a wake-up call for Bosto Star Football Academy. And Black Star will continue to search for a breakthrough. But currently, it is still 0-0.
Yes, indeed. This free kick remind me the Declan Rice free kick against Real Madrid. I think the crossbar was the only helper for the Bosto Star. It was absolutely a master stroke. It was absolutely a good one from the Black Star player. I can see that also the head coach tried to caution the players, especially the backline. They should have done better. This should be the goal. I think the only crossbar is the only one that rescued Bosto Star for the one. But that should be a goal. But for me, it's an upside because the amount of time that also you can see the defense lines of Bosto Star, we are waiting for the flag to be raised up because they know that it's an offside, and for sure it's an offside. But for sure, in time of also winning a dead ball, absolutely, it's Black Star that have been winning so many dead ball, against a Bosto Star. So Bosto Star need to be very, very careful because conceding a goal here will be a catastrophe. It will be a howler. They should not afford to concede a goal here. But it was absolutely a good free kick from the player. I don't know the name of the player, but it was absolutely a good one. The goalkeeper have no idea exactly where the ball is going. Probably the goalkeeper was sent to become for a break, but it was absolutely a good free kick from the player. Kudos to the player. I think any free similar like that would be costly for Bosto United.
Thank you very much, Buba NK Ture. Earlier on, Sidat Kujabi, and we will also try to engage our colleagues at the commentary cabin, Samsidin Jaju and Mohamed Dukure, and also Nicolas Bass from the Sanyang football field. It is definitely lively. Blockbuster Star Football Academy, and the flag of the assistant referee stayed down, and the time the goalkeeper to the rescue, and the goalkeeper to the rescue of Black Star Football Club. Bosto will charge once again. Bosto Star Football Academy trying to use the number 10, and the number 10 for Bosto now trying to unlock the defense Banuha Bojang. And this time around the corner flag, and already it's going to be A corner are signaled by the assistant referee and time running out for both sides as far as the first half is concerned. And currently it is still 0-0. Bosto 0, Black Star 0 from the Sanyang football field. And it is definitely a lively contest, great atmosphere, great ambience. This time it's a glancing header. And the goalkeeper just alert enough to get that ball around that area for Black Star Football Club, and Black Star will launch this ball in their opposition's half. It is Bosto who gets that ball desperately, and it's going to be another attack coming from Bosto. The boys dressed in white and black shorts and black socks, and currently playing from our left to right from our commentary cabin, whilst the boys in red and white is Black Star Football Club, and Black Star is under the guidance of Habib Bojang, Hussein Ujalo, and of course on the other dogard is Alaje Sise and Momodu Toure. And shortly we will surely hand the mic to Samsidin Jaju to get us some reactions as far as this is concerned. And before that, he will surely hand the mic to Mohamed Dukure for some reactions. It is still 0-0 in the knockout final. Of course, this year's Sanyang Summer Nawetan is proudly and officially bankrolled by APS, and we can also confirm the presence of the official of APS in the name of Mustafa Sane. And Sane, good to know that you are here. Of course, a very big tap on your shoulder and APS for bankrolling this year's Sanyang Summer Nawetan. And of course, this is at the Sanyang football field. It is at the knockout stage, and it is the knockout final between Black Star and Bosto. Black Star, and this time Bosto trying to unlock the defense, and already that is an awful one. And the flag of the assistant referee straight down. Sesidan Kujabi, the players should have definitely done better.
That is, I think that was one of the best chances for Bosto Football Academic. It was a perfect spot. He could have went in for a perfect bend, but then the bend was not well taken, well executed, as the ball went way wide away from the woodwork. But he could have just he's calm, he's cool, take all the time needed, because at that position he was not under any intense pressure to do the perfect calculation and get the right balance to the ball and perfectly execute it. But unfortunately, he miscalculated, and his effort sailed way wide away from the woodwork. I think that was one of the best opportunities we have seen in these last 9 minutes for Bosto Football Academic. And the player is still nodding his head, and you can see he is definitely frustrated or disappointed with his effort, and he knows he could have done better than that. But unfortunately, his effort couldn't prove any result, and it only proved to be futile.
Thank you very much. And it is already a minute added on. A minute added on, and a minute for Bosto and Black Star to score, else they will be heading back to the tunnel. And already the flag of the assistant referee up against Black Star Football Club. And currently, Black Star having all his players putting their hands on their heads. They believe the assistant referee should have allowed that ball to move on. Or anyway, that is the responsibility of the assistant referee on the far side. And we will surely hand the mic to Mohamed Dukure for some reactions after watching the entire first half. Dukure, welcome to the Sanyang football field. And of course, it is the grand and a great knockout final between Bosto and Black Star Football Club. And it is definitely lively. We have all the ingredients to call this final a great final. But the only missing thing is the goals, or goals coming from Bosto and Black Star Football Club.
Well, thank you so much, Fati, my able bosses, the likes of Sexidat, the special commentator, who are NK Toure, and also we have Nicolas Jata. It was a fascinating and a scintillating first half. It was one of the electrifying tussle between these two sides here. We have seen they both came to showcase their individual talent, and also their collectively they showcase their talent. So at the end of the battle, at the end of the first half battle, it ended. It's like we haven't seen either side scoring. Bosto almost dominated the first encounter, but we have seen 34 minutes goal has monopolized to ruled out by as the central referee. That was it was a fascinating and a beautiful goal from the other team, who is Black Star. But it is not over until it is all over. Here at the moment, they all searching for to score to be penetrated from the goal. we'll see who will be able to crown who will be able to be the crown champion from the dates here is going to be 2024, 2025. Whether Bosto FC or it's going to be Black Star, but one team must produce a winner. Apart from as of now, that's but nonetheless, it was a fascinating first-half encounter between these two sides.
Thank you very much, Mohamed Dukure, earlier on, Sesidat Kujabi, Buba NK Ture, and we can also confirm the presence of our colleague Samsidin Jaju and Nicholas Baz, and this is where we're going to have 15 minutes of rest, and we'll be back for the continuation of the Sanyang football field in the Sanyang knockout final between Bosto and Black Star Football Club, and this is all coming to you, and it is all coming to you live from the Sanyang football field, and is also live on LSTV1. Special thanks to all those monitoring this game live on LSTV1. At the commentary cabin, it has been Parliament Fati, Buba NK Ture, Mohamed Dukure, Samsidin Jaju, Nicholas Baz. Until then, this is where we're going to have 15 minutes of rest, and do join us for the continuation after the next 15. Until then, it has been Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, bye-bye. Do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. Jersey for both the finalists. Okay. Yeah. Mike. Welcome back to the Sanyang football field for the continuation of the live commentary. Of course, before the live commentary, we're going to have the kickoff, and the officials are already lined up. Before we having the kickoff, and the kickoff will be taken by Hamed Tambafal, and Hamed Tambafal will surely get us the kickoff. Yes, Mr. John will surely get us the kickoff, and John is one of the scouts with us at the Sanyang football field. If we have the national anthem. Yes, we are still waiting for the DJ to get us the national anthem before getting back to the live commentary. And it is all set, of course, at the Jam Park Sanyang football field. And the ground is set for the commencement of the second half. And if the DJ is done, this will surely get us to the national anthem, the kickoff, and then we will have a lot of engagements, a lot of officials line up. You can confirm the presence of the Councillor of Sanyang Ward. If the DJ is done. Thank you very much, DJ, and the national anthem will surely get us to the kickoff, and the kickoff will be taken by Mr. John. And John and our officials are already lined up for the kickoff. And if the kickoff is taken, this will surely get us to the commencement. And Mr. John is currently having a brief discussion, and he's a left-footed player, and that's a brilliant effort, beautifully executed by John. We can also confirm the presence of Jos, John, Hush, Tanya, Tamara, and Tamara is of course from Belgium, and these are scouts. And we can also confirm the presence of Mr. Mustafa Sane, a representative of Approved Services in short, APS of course. They are the reliable and unreliable partners with Sanyang Sports Committee as far as this year's Sanyang Somanawetan is concerned. And back to the live commentary at the Sanyang football field, and it is currently 0-0 between Bosto and Black Star. And Bosto and Black Star will be hoping to get a goal. And a goal in this contest will definitely change the dynamics. Bosto now trying to get closer. Will they be able to get something around that area? Decently cleared by Black Star Football Club. Bosto back to the central defenders, and the team will slowly start the play from their own half. And we can also confirm the presence
of representatives from Jambanjili Sports Committee, and they have already joined us at the Sanyang football field to grace this a great knockout final between Bosto and Black Star Football Club. And it is just the commencement of the second half. Lively scenes, lively contest at the Jam Park Sanyang football field, of course, the administrative headquarters of football in Combo South. We were here in the Combo South district football final between Tujereng and Tanje. We also had the female football final here, and both finals were massively attended. And back to the Sanyang football field for the knockout final, and this time it is Bosto against Black Star. Bosto will use the right side, Malafi Jaju. Malafi looking for options, and this time cleared by Black Star Football Club. And it's going to be an opportunity for Black Star to get that ball from their own half. Beautifully executed. Etosul, this time to the team captain, Bosto now, who tries to get that ball short around the area. Is another opportunity coming from Bosto Star Football Academy. Decently headed out. Is that going to be an opportunity? This time trying to dribble past his marker. And the central defender just there in time to get that ball quickly. And it is already and beautifully executed. It is now the turn. And it is going to be the turn of Black Star Football Academy or Black Star Football Club to launch. It is currently 0-0. Both sides picking it from where they left it in the first half. Hunting and searching for a goal. Is it going to be a goal coming from Bosto or Black Star? Remains the biggest ambition. But of course the biggest question, which side will find the back of the net for the first time this afternoon at the Sanyang football field? Is it going to be Black Star or Bosto remains the question. And both sides hunting for their first senior trophy as far as Sanyang Somanawetan is concerned. And the closest Black Star came was in 2018 when they played the league final. And Bosto for the first time playing in the Sanyang Somanawetan, and for the very first year playing in the first time and also in the first time in the knockout competition and the knockout final against Black Star Football Club. And already there is a player down injured and will be assisted by the medics. And the medics or the Red Cross volunteers are already on the pitch already to give medical attention. And Bosto Star Football Club or Academy is currently a team based in Sanyang, and of course it's an academy that is having under 19, under 13, under 15, 16 and 17 respectively, and currently playing in the B4L Youth League, a tournament at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, an inter-academy tournament for the under 17 boys, and it is a tournament played at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And of course that tournament is also having Bosto Star, and Bosto is also among the list of academies playing in that inter-academy tournament. And the academy in the round of 32 in this year's Sanyang Somanawetan knockout competition, in the round of 32 defeated Bunkiling on post-match shootout after the game ending 0-0 in regulation. In the round of 16 it ended Dabo Kunda 1, Bosto Star Football Academy 2. And in the quarter-final, it ended 1-1 against White House before Bosto winning on a post-match shootout. And in the semi-final, it was the same White House that advanced as best losers, and they took on Bosto Star Football Academy. And in that fixture, ended 0-0 before Bosto winning on post-match shootout to book a place in the final against Black Star. Whilst Black Star, on the other hand, Black Star defeated Young Boy Star 1-1. It ended, and then they advanced on post-match shootout in the round of 32. They defeated Hafia FC in the round of 16 2-0 before advancing to the quarter-final, where they defeated Banyaka 2-0, and in the semi-final of course defeated Sanyang Mission 1-0 to book a place in the final. Of course it is the knockout final, and the team is already under the guidance of Habib Bujang, and Habib is having the assistance of Hussein Uchalo. And already we will surely hand the mic to Buba NK Ture to get us this announcement shortly.
Yes, thank you very much. As I said, if you want to have a jersey and a ball, just go to final in Sanyang, and the answers will definitely be the Honorable Boto Bojang as usual. Have provided 2 sets of jerseys. 8 teams will definitely have 1, and 10 balls already, and 6 is going to the sport committee, and 8 team is having 2. What a remarkable! Perfect, are you surprised? If you want to have a jersey in Sanyang, just play a final, and the rest will be in the history. Boto have done it again.
Thank you very much. This isn't a surprise. When I saw Boto I just check around because I knew I was going to have a set of jerseys. I'm going to see set of jerseys, balls, and not only in Sanyang. This is across the length and breadth of his ward, and then he has also already moved away from his ward, going as far as other wards in West Coast region and other part of the country. That's Honorable Boto Bojang for you. And of course at the Sanyang football field, already dash out 2 set of jersey, one for both teams, one for each of the teams, and each of the teams will solely go home with 2 balls, and the sports committee will also pocket home 6 balls. Of course, it's going to be an early substitution in the second half, of course, coming from the boys in red and white, Black Star Football Club. And Black Star Football Club will solely introduce 2 fresh legs and will already take off 2 tired legs. Lively contest, great atmosphere, great ambience at the Sanyang football field, and also live on LSTV at the commentary cabin as usual. Parliament Fatih, Buba NK Ture, Chesidat Kujabi, Mohamed Dukure, Samsidin Jaju, and Nicholas Baz, of course, one of our officials or those on the commentary cabin. And it is already an early substitution, dual substitution to be precise. 2 tired legs taking off, 2 fresh legs introduced by head coach Habib Bojang, and Habib is the head coach, and he also doubles as the head coach for the Sanyang 3rd Division team. Of course, it is currently lively, and it is lively at the Sanyang football field, and it is already lively on LSTV 1 on all, both Facebook and YouTube at the commentary cabin as usual. Parliament Party also joined by a host of colleagues, and this time it's the new entrant who tries to surge forward, struggling to control that ball, and this time around disparately cleared by the central defense of Bosto Star Football Academy. And Bosto currently rubbing shoulders against Black Star Football Club, and currently it is lively, and it is definitely lively from the Sanyang football field, live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. Just as I said earlier, I am flanked by a lot of colleagues and also bosses in the field. Sesidat Kujabi, Buwa NK Turi, and a lot of others. And it is already the commencement of the second half. Sesidat Kujabi, both sides picking it from where they left it. Are we having another fan base? Or it is still... Anyway, this is the Sanyang football field. We shouldn't be surprised. This is also another massive turnout at the Sanyang football field. Looking at the turnout, somebody might equal this turnout to be in the district football final, where we have a lot of communities coming together. But this is only Sanyang, where we have community teams from Sanyang playing in the knockout final. You talk to many, they will tell you we thought this is a league final, but this time around it's a knockout final, massively attended. Let's just wait and see what is going to be the turnout in the league final.
This is Sanyang for you. At some point you are at a state of confusion whether we are witnessing another fan base entering into the pitch, but I can tell you it's the same fan base who went to change their attires, and that can tell you that the players are not the only, they are not the only one who are ambitious when it comes to this final, but the fans also have shown a great desire, ambitious, and preparation towards this historic and a monumental moment for the people of Sanyang. And you see them in their beautiful outfit, definitely can tell you the rest of the story. And the contribution coming from the fans as the X factor when it comes to football have been very visible when it comes to this beautiful football pitch in the name of Sanyang football pitch. I said this is a ground that never disappoints. And you look at the numbers, the turnovers, and the attendance. You look at how the people comport themselves at their respective places, showing all kind of support, motivation, and encouragement to these ballers, giving them the platform to take their careers to the next level, can definitely tell you the rest of the story. And back to the pitch, we are about to see a very, very, tight second half. Though I expect either of the team to be bold enough and show a lot of character, courage, and ambitious moving forward in trying to open up the opponent's defense line to take the game to another level. Having both been addressed by their technical side, been adjusted with a lot of technical inputs and as well as tactical adjustment. We expect to see, both teams, coming into the second half with a different mentality, different mindset, different approach when it comes to the second half. But then the best team would be the team that comes into the second half of these 45 minutes with a better technical inputs and a tactical clarity as to how they are going to approach the opponent in trying to destabilize or break through their organization in this second half of the encounter. But then the team that comes into the game with a low IQ and also with a poor inputs into the second half would definitely be the team that is going to struggle when it comes to these second 45 minutes of this encounter. But then as electric as it is at the stands, we expect to see a different bold game when it comes to the second 45 minutes of this encounter. But then it's going to be tight and the score lines is going to be very narrow. But I expect to see a goal line different to that of the first 45 minutes when it comes to the second half part.
When he talks, we listen. Seshidat Kujabi, Buba NK Ture, and the rest of our colleagues at the commentary cabin, of course, from the Sanyang football field, lively. And it is definitely lively. And apart from the 10 balls brought by Honorable Councillor Boto Bojang of Sanyang Ward, we can also confirm that Baker's family has already handed 4 match balls, 2 to each team, and all the finalists will solely go home with 2 balls from Baker's family. And this is of course a family of some living in the UK and those living in the in the Netherlands or Holland to be precise. And it is great to have this team here at the Sanyang football field, not only to witness but also supporting the finalists. And it is currently Black Star nil, Bosto Star Football Academy nil, and which of these sides will solely lay a hand on the giant trophy and the whooping cash prize as far as this year's knockout final in Sanyang is concerned. And the league is proudly and officially bankrolled by APS. Of course, we already having the officials of APS with us at the Sanyang football field, and kudos to APS, Honorable Councillor Boto Bojang, the Baker's family, and also the SUKA, of course, Sanyang UK Association, for aiding football and football development in the community of Sanyang. And it is already a lively contest, a great contest, electric atmosphere at the Sanyang football field, and of course live on LSTV1. We are definitely impressed with the level of turnout seen here at the Sanyang football field, of course, right from the afternoon coming down to this evening. I believe in this final we will have a winner, either in regulation, post-match shootout, or a replay will decide the winner between Bosto and Black Star Football Academy or Black Star Football Club. And Black Star, of course, is under the guidance of Habib Bojang. Habib is having the assistance of Hussein Ojalo. On the other dog is Alaji Sise, and Alaji is having Momodu Ture as his immediate assistant. And in case you're just joining us, Black Star in this game started with Ali Ujata in goal, Kabiro Sanyang 7 team captain Molamin Sanyang, Abdum Benga Yaya Bachili, Mohamed Silla, Malang Sambo, Adama Jalo, Mfali Jata, Lamin Ture and Abdul Kadri Ture. And already there is already a double substitution effected by head coach Habib Bojang, and Habib has already introduced Yaya So 13 and Ismaila Ture 14 in the second period. And on the other starting 11 for Bosto Star is Ibrahim Adamo in goal, Bashiru Mane, Malafi Jaju, and before that it's going to be a set piece. Bosto now launches that ball forward, long and high one, and that never troubled the goalkeeper Aliu Jata in goal for Black Star Football Club. And Aliu is currently the custodian, and he rose the highest to gather that ball and gathered that ball with ease. It is once again Bosto, spreads it wide on the far side, caught out by Black Star in their own half, and the center forward Abdul Kadri Ture, who is currently the youngest best player in the just concluded West Coast zonal competition. This time around Bosto surge forward, and already is that going to be a foul? We believe the whistle of the central referee is already gone. Oh yes, it's an infringement, and already it's a yellow card. It's a yellow card dash out. It's time to the number 5, of course, the number 5 on the far side, Malang Sambu of Black Star Football Club, and Bosto will have the opportunity, and it's going to be an opportunity for the academy boys to effect this set piece at a great position. Will they be able to capitalize and get something from this set piece remains the biggest question, but also the biggest ambition for the side. And of course the team is under the guidance of Alaji Sise, being assisted by Momodu Ture. On the other dog is Habib Bojang and Hussein Ojalo, and the central referee is Yankuba Ayem Jaju, Bakari Ture, Sang Mendi and Alaji S. Jalo, of course, is the fourth assistant referee. Mamadou Biaye is the match commissioner in the knockout final. In the knockout final in this year's Sanyang Summer Marathon between Black Star and Bosto Star Football Academy, and it is also live on LSTV1. If you can't make it to the Sanyang football field, just a click of the button will get you to the Sanyang football field. You can get to LSTV1 on either Facebook or YouTube. You will be able to watch this game just like those at the Sanyang football field, and you can watch this game in your own comfort and already effected. Is that going to be retaken? Yeah, it's going to be retaken. Signaled by the central referee. That was indeed an easy catch coming from the goalkeeper Aliu Jata, and it's going to be already 3-man wall assembled by Black Star Football Club and the team hunting for their fourth senior trophy. The closest they came was in 2018. They played the league final and lost. It's another opportunity. It's a header coming from the academy boys, this time into the gloves of the goalkeeper Aliu Jata. Navi moment. Of course, it is definitely a relief for the team. This time it's a header. Black Star to launch. Not a great opportunity. Abdul Kadri Toure lost it. It's going to be a brilliant start, and this time on the right side of the defense, and Sam Mendy was just there to clear that ball, and this time it's going to be a throw in on the far side. Quickly taken, coming from the boys in red and white, and the boys dressed in red and white. It's Black Star Football Club and Black Star taking on Bosto Star Football Academy. Of course, it is Star against Star. Black Star up against Bosto Star. Bosto on the attack. Black Star on a defensive mission. Modlamin Sanyang back to the goalkeeper Aliu Jata, and any moment from now we're going to see a substitution. It's going to be the first substitution for the academy boys of Bosto. The flag of the assistant referee already up against Black Star, and already the number 7 and team captain Kabiro Sanyang being penalized by the flag of the assistant referee once again, of course, at the jam-packed Sanyang football field. We are definitely loving it and definitely loving the atmosphere, and the atmosphere at the Sanyang football field. This is what we always expect when we get to community footballs. Is it either going to be in regulation, post-match shootout, or a replay to decide this winner? Is it going to be a victory for Bosto or Black Star, or is going to be post-match shootout for Bosto or Black Star, or is going to be a replay between Bosto or Black Star? Bosto now blocked in there by the central defender. That was definitely a timely interception. Timely interception coming from the central defenders of Black Star. It has been an end-to-end contest from the half of Black Star to the half of Bosto, and already is an infringement, and already yellow card dashed out by the central referee Yankuba I.M. Jajo. And it's a yellow card for Black Star or Bosto this time around, after the center forward and team captain Kabiro Sanyang brought down by the central defender for the Black Star side, and Black Star will try to regroup once again in search for a breakthrough. Will they be able to get it? Of course, is the biggest ambition, but also the biggest question. Lively contest, lively moments, and definitely a calm atmosphere. Both set of supporters hoping to lay a hand on the giant trophy. Where is the trophy heading to? Bosto or Black Star? Is it going to be a victory for Bosto or Black Star? Remains to be seen. Already it is still 0-0. Who is going to find the back of the net for the very first time this evening? Ball being headed out partly, coming from the central defender Modlamin Sanyang. Partly done. This time Bosto regain possession. Basiru Mane, team captain, spreads it wide. This time to the team, to the new entrant, and already the flag of the assistant referee. Up and up against Black Star or Bosto Star Football Academy. Buwainke Toure, it is getting more and more interesting. It is definitely getting more and more interesting, and we believe in the second half we will surely have a goal. We will definitely, or we believe we will surely have a goal coming from either Bosto or Black Star.
Yes, indeed. I think right now both teams, their fans are doing their job. The only thing that is missing is the players are not doing their job. They have created half chances, but goals have not been ringing. And this is exactly what the fan base want to see. This is exactly what the spectators want to see. This is exactly what everybody is here want to see. There is no goal coming here at the Sanya. There was a pump in the header. Back to Bosto Park line and throw it back to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper will definitely make control of one beautifully back to the player. Try to roll it back to the number attacking for Bosto. Can Bosto turn the defense on attack? Beautiful football, 1-2 football. Someone then touch it back to Black Star, and the flag is up already from outside. Perfect. I think the only job that is missing is the players are not doing their job, but both teams, their fans are absolutely doing their job. You can see it's absolutely a busy day for both of them. Gingering this ground as usual, dancing from the first whistle, and now we are in the second half, and time is them not going thick and fast. The only thing that is missing is a goal. I don't know when, I don't know which team will score first, but it has been an interesting game for so. It is absolutely good ground, and these two teams, they know exactly what they are doing. If I don't score, you cannot score, and that's exactly maybe that is the formula from both coaches. I remember yesterday was the sad news for Sanyang when they lose in the third division against Marrakech, and the same head coach is the head coach of Black Star. Yesterday was a sad news for him. Let's see exactly what will happen for him for today. And yesterday is gone, and we are in today. Let's see exactly what will happen tomorrow. But interesting game here at Sanyang. No, there is no goal for either side. Bosto, the better team in the second half for me, pa.
Thank you very much. Bosto the better side in the second half. Words of a colleague and brother Buva in K2 earlier on Seshidat Kujabi, and we can also confirm to you that we have the presence of other colleagues in the name of Samsidi Najajo, Nicholas Bas, Mohamed Dukure and co. Of course, this is all coming to you live, and it is also live from the Sanyang football field and definitely live on LSTV. Both sides walking up their socks in getting a victory. Will they be able to get it? Remains the biggest ambition, but also the biggest question, and we will surely get answers. And the fan base are definitely serious here. Absolutely. They are definitely serious, and we believe the seriousness in this set of supporters, if we should have such a seriousness in the players, we will definitely have a goal, Sesidat.
Definitely, they have been very, very amazing during the entire course of this game. You know, both fans have been definitely doing the job, and you can see the ambitious coming from both fan base. They are definitely doing the job on the stands, and it can tell you, their effect is definitely reflecting on the game, despite the fact that we are not seeing goals coming. But both teams have definitely upped their game. At the heart of the midfield, the team captain of Bosto, I think for me, he has been one of the star players when it comes to this final, with very, very good passing abilities, coming from the team captain. He got the know-how. He knows where to find his players, and then he bring too much of control into the game, trying to gather a lot of possession for his team, helping his team to move forward whenever they are in possession. Great football on his part. But then another great impact we have seen in this game is the performance coming from the netminders. I think our both netminders are on top of their game. They are making sure they keep the defensive organization attack, and then keep them on high alert, making sure there are no room for errors. You see the midfielder again, the team captain for Bosto, and here comes an amazing opportunity. Could this be the moment they are waiting for? Unfortunately, his effort sailed way wide over the crossbar. But then, as I tell you earlier, look, the number 2, the team captain for Bosto Football Club. To me, he has been Basiru Mane. To me, he has been the most amazing player on this final. He has been very brilliant during the course of the final part.
Thank you very much, Sesidat Kujabi Aderon over in Keture, and we will also engage Mohamed Dukure shortly. And it's going to be a lively contest and great atmosphere, of course, at the Sanyang football field. Wherever you might be getting our voices and signals, this is all coming to you live from the Sanyang football field. Sanyang, of course, in Combo Southwest Coast region, the Gambia. And it is currently the knockout final of this year's Summer Nawetan. And already there is a player down injured, and this time it's the number 5 Malang Sambu of Black Star Football Club. And Black Star now playing from our left to right from our commentary cabin. And whilst Bosto kicking from our right to left. And in case you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live from the Sanyang football field. Of course, it is the Sanyang knockout final between Black Star Football Club and Bosto Star Football Club or Football Academy. And the central referee of this crucial knockout final is Yankuba I.M. Chaju. Bakari Ture is the fourth assistant. Sang Mendi, the second assistant, and Alaji S. Jalo is the fourth assistant referee. Mamadou B.I. the match commissioner. Lively contest. Bosto starting the play from their own half. This time using the right side of the attack through Malafi Jaju. Malafi floats that ball forward. This time failed to connect the run of the center forward. And it is currently 0-0. Which of the sides will solely lay a hand? This time Mane heads, not a decent one. It's going to be an opportunity for the Academy boys of Bosto to launch once again. It's a strong header, collision between the two players. Black Star in their own half, hands that ball to Bosto. Can they get something from this? Floats that ball, block in there, and it's going to be a corner. It's a busy second half of Bosto Star Football Academy. And the Academy boys hunting for their very first time and looking for this trophy for their very first time of asking. Coming to the Sanyang Samanawetan for the first time and hoping to win this knockout trophy for the very first time. And if they are to do that, they will surely do that against Black Star Football Club, who has never tasted or lay a hand on a senior trophy as far as Sanyang Samanawetan is concerned, either in the league or knockout. The closest they came was in 2018 when they played the league final in Sanyang but lost. And this time, hoping to win it for the first time, and if they are able to win it, it's going to be the knockout. And the head coach is Habibu Bojang. Habib Bojang, the custodian, busy on his technical area. Alaji Sise on the other dugout. Who is going to win it remains the biggest ambition. Who is winning it? Who is going to be crowned? Another opportunity. Black Star launches that ball forward. Bachili is penalized by the flag of the assistant referee. And time running out for both sides. Is this going to be in regulation or post-match shootout? We definitely have to wait and see. Honorable Councillor Boto Bojang already with us. And Honorable has already handed two sets of jerseys. One for Bosto and the other for Black Star. Bosto will be going home with 2 match balls, equally Black Star, and the sports committee of Sanyang will also bag 6 match balls. And before that, there is also already this time around the area a tussle between Bosto and Black Star. Bosto seems to be the most impressive side in the second period, looking for a goal. This time in their opposition side, Black Star to penetrate, using the left side of the attack through Abdul Kadri Toure. Tricky and pacey Abdul Kadri trying to go solo, desperately blocked in there by the right wing back, and this time around rewarded by the central referee Yankuba I.M. Jaju. We are definitely loving this atmosphere. Definitely loving the atmosphere at the Sanyang football field. And of course, if you are not at the Sanyang football field, you are definitely missing a lot. And if you don't want to miss any of the actions, just glue to your mobile phone or set live on LSTV1. You will surely get all the actions live from the Sanyang football field. And of course, it is the Sanyang knockout final between Black Star and Bosto Star Football Academy. And it is already the second half. Great first half, and of course, another great second half currently underway at the Sanyang football field between Bosto and Black Star. Which of the sides will solely bag the giant trophy and the whooping cash prize remains to be seen, but of course the biggest ambition for both sides. Mohamed Dukure, welcome to the second half. Of course, both sides picking it from where they left it in the first period, and we believe in the second period Bosto seems to be the most impressive side, but in football it is never over until it is all over. We have to wait and keep waiting to see which of the sides will solely lay a hand on the giant trophy and also on the whooping cash prize.
Well, many thanks to you, Parfati, the able boss Sexy Dad, and Jaju, we have Jata, my able boss Buba Nketure. Thank you so much. After witnessing the first encounter between these two sides, we now played over 17 minutes into the second period, or into the in total we played 17 minutes over 17 minutes here between Bosto FC and the opponent side Black Star. We have seen either side we are able to produce either a single goal here or a goal stole at this point in time. We have seen Bosto FC trying to dominate, but certainly the ownership has been attacked by the other side Black Star. But we see who will be able to be the crown champion for 2024-2025, making themselves history as at the knockout final between these two sides. It was a fascinating first-half encounter. At this point in time, we now to remain. We just are left with less than 20 minutes to end the affairs here. We'll see whether Bosto will be the crown champion or the other side, Black Star. is a miracle have to produce as of now. They really have to do very well to score it.
Thank you very much, Mohamed Dukure, Sesidat Kujabi, Buba NK Ture, and a lot of other colleagues on the Sanyang football field. Lively contest, great atmosphere between Bosto and Black Star Football Club, and it is all coming to you live from the Sanyang football field, of course, live on LSTV1, equally at the commentary cabin, Parliament Fati, and a lot of other colleagues at the Sanyang football field, just as I said earlier. And any moment from now is going to be another substitution coming from the boys in red and white. Black Star Football Club under the guidance of Habib Bujang, and Habib is ably and reliably assisted by Usainu Bujalo, and on the other dogguard is Alaji Sise. Momodu Ture is his assistant, and the team is Bosto. And Bosto in this contest started with Ibrahim Dabo in goal, Basiru Mane, Malafi Jaju, Ibrahim Mane, Malang Jata, Banuha Bujang, Yusufa Jao, Ensa Mendy, Salbanjai, Ensa Jame, and Buba Sise. On the other starting 11 for Black Star is Aleu Jata, Kabiru Sanyang, Modlamin Sanyang, Abdum Benga, Yaya Bachile, Mohamed Silla, Malang Sambo, Adama Jalo, Mfali Jata, and Lamin Ture. Lamin Ture and Abdulkadir Ture completing the 11. And already it's going to be another substitution. And earlier on, we have seen the introduction of Yaya So and Ismaila Ture for Black Star, whilst Omar Njai came on as a substitute for Bosto Star Football Academy, and it is currently live and lively contest. And we also confirm the presence of Honorable Councillor of Sanyang Ward, Honorable Boto Bojang, who has already joined us, not only joining us but also handed 2 set of jerseys, one for Bosto and the other for Black Star, and Bosto and Black Star will all go home with 2 match balls, while Sanyang Sports Committee will also back 6 match balls. This is Honorable Boto Bojang for you, not only in Sanyang, across the length and breadth of West Coast region, Combo South, and also it's going to be an attack this time coming from the Academy boys, and the player being brought down. And is that going to be a card already? Flashed by the central referee to Modlamin Sanyang, and we can also confirm the presence of Sanyang Development Fund. Mr. Yankuba Sise is already with us, and he is the chairperson. Mr. Bubakar Sar, Development Fund Diaspora Executive, of course, he's also with us, and a lot of other dignitaries. And we can also confirm the presence of our scouts, Mr. Joss, John Hoss, Tanya, Tamara, and Co. And already before that, it's going to be a set piece at a great position for the Academy boys. For the very first time of asking, will they be able to lay a hand for the very first time of asking in this year's Sanyang Soman Nawet? And of course, this time it is the knockout final. And it is the knockout final between Bosto and Black Star Football Club. Of course, at the Sanyang football field. Of course, the Sanyang football field is almost full to its capacity. It is massively attended for knockout final. This time, not a great clearance. The player another opportunity, flashed in, and already the goalkeeper to the rescue. And you could hear the cheers and shouts coming from the supporters of both Bosto and Black Star. Who is going to win it remains to be seen. Is it going to be Bosto or Black Star? Remains the biggest ambition. Who is going to win it? Who is going to win it? Representatives from Jambanjeli Sports Committee are also with us. We can also confirm a lot of other dignitaries who are all here to watch, and also watch this great final between Bosto and Black Star around the area. This time it's a header, partly done, and already the flag of the assistant referee stayed down. It's another opportunity, massive opportunity coming from Black Star Football Club. Sesidat Kujabi, the player must be kicking at himself. He headed that ball, struck the standbar, and unfortunately the ball failed to lodge itself into the bottom corner, and we believe Black Star must be kicking at themselves, but already it's a corner. They can still have something from this corner.
Indeed. I think this is one of the best chances we have seen coming from Black Star in this second 45 minutes of the encounter. It is one of the most easiest opportunity that they could have converted, and by now, put their noses in front. But unfortunately, they miscalculated in that occasion, and the defenders, I think, coupled with the goalkeeper, their reaction was very great in that occasion. This is the reason why, still still Boston keep it as clean as it was. But then that was a moment for Black Star to be on front, and I know the coach must be very disappointed, because in such occasion these are moments that you needed, to put yourself in front and give you a commanding lead into the final. And there is no better time than this moment. We are just under 20 minutes of regulation time to play for. If they have scored that opportunity, they could have given more questions or troubles to the opponent team. But now, the game is still open for both teams, to go out on hunting and catch the next prey. I don't know which of the team is eventually going to be the most luckiest team to unlock the opponents when it comes to the final minute of the game. But to me, I think the goalkeepers are on top of their game. They have been the X factor, the reason why this game is still goalless and barren in this crucial final here at Sanyang. And to add on to that, the crowd is amazing, and that fan that donned the blue collar, I think they are Bosto. They are just amazing,
That's the words of Sidat Kujabi, Aleron Mohamed Dukure, Buba and Keture, of course. If you aren't aware, we are currently from the Sanyang football field in the knockout final between Black Star and Bosto Star Football Academy. The Academy boys in the hunt for the knockout trophy, and equally Black Star as well. Black Star under the guidance of Habib Bojang, Bosto Star under the guidance of Alaji Sise. Both gaffers busy on the technical area, looking and searching for the mega trophy. Will they be able to get it? Of course, is the biggest ambition, but also the biggest question. Black Star caught out by the team captain Basiru Mane. It's going to be another opportunity for the Academy boys. Banuha Bojang trying to penetrate now. This time launches that ball forward into the gloves of the goalkeeper Aleo Jata. An end-to-end contest from the half of Bosto to the half of Black Star, and once again back into the area of Bosto now, who clears that ball desperately, and Black Star will try to regain possession. Not for too long. Player wrestled, and the player in question is the number 10 for Bosto Star Football Academy, and the player is Banuha Bojang. Sidat Kujabi earlier on, of course, is Buba NK Ture, Mohamed Dukure and co. Banuha back on his feet, but currently limping, and it is currently getting closer and closer. And is it going to be in regulation? Post my shootout is a big question, or a replay. Only if we are able to get the confirmation. Already is going to be a decent delivery coming from the Academy boys of Bosto Star Football Academy. Bosto with a long one, this time into the gloves of the goalkeeper Liu Jata. Lively moments, great contest, lively afternoon or evening at the Sanyang football field. Of course, it's coming to you live, and this time it's the new entrant. And the new entrant for Black Star Football Academy, and already the player wrestled. And that is already an advantage and rewarded by the central referee. Of course, the referee is Yankuba I.M. Jaju. And Yankuba I.M. Jaju is having the assistance of Bakari Ture, Sang Mendi, and Alaji S. Jala, of course, is the fourth assistant referee. Mamadou Bia is the match commissioner, and it is the knockout final. Either Bosto or Black Star will be crowned champions. It's a set piece at a great position for Black Star. Dressed in red shorts and white socks, whilst Bosto in black and white shorts, black shorts and black socks. And Bosto under the guidance of Alaji Sise, having the assistance of Mamadou Toure. And on the other dugout is Habib Bojang and Hussein Uchalo. It's going to be a set piece coming from the new entrant Ismaila Toure. Ismaila came on as a substitute. Number 14 on his back. Two-man wall assembled by Bosto. The Academy boys in trying to protect this set piece coming from Black Star. Ball being executed into the gloves. Is that going to be a goalkeeping blunder on the flag of the assistant referee? Is that down on Black Star? And it is a goal at the Sanyang football field. And the goalkeeper. What a howler. What a blunder. What a howler from the goalkeeper. He should have done better. Of course, he should have done better. Unfortunately for Bosto, Black Star has just taken the lead at the Sanyang football field. Hello, and hello. This is all coming to you live from the Sanyang football field. And the boys in red and white, Black Star, have just taken the lead. Here. And if our memories could serve us well, this is solely coming from Bakabiro Sanyang, the team captain. We have to get the confirmations. We have to get those confirmations. It is definitely is Babukar Manga. Manjang Babukar. Babukar Manjang, the new entrant, came on as a substitute. Babukar Manjang scored, and currently Black Star getting closer and closer. They came closer in 2018. Could this be their season? Now the Sanyang football, Sanyang Development Fund member, and also a veteran footballer. And it is currently, there is a goal at the Sanyang football field. Buba NK Ture, of course. Sanyang football field in raptures. The supporters of Black Star went wild in celebration after getting an advantage at the Sanyang football field, of course, at a crucial time, at a great and crucial moment. It is Black Star 1, Bosto 0.
Parfati, I don't know how to describe this goal. The blunder from the goalkeeper of a Bosto Star is absolutely so expensive. When you look at the Real Madrid versus Liverpool, the carriers after a blunder similar to that one. You grab the ball and unfortunately you lost the ball, and it's a simple tap-in. And that goalkeeper, since that year, no one here the goalkeeper. I think this is a nightmare for absolutely for the Boston netminder. You can see the only place he can hold on is the waist. Thinking about exactly what went wrong. Can someone say someone Marabo is at work? The goalkeeper does absolutely very good in his sticks, and this one is an easy catch. Even someone at the primary school can catch this one, and the error look very expensive. And the team that went to the final in 2018 and now finally can start dreaming and say probably this is our year, and this is the Black Star Academy. What a goal from them, and finally they have silenced the Boston fan base. This is the best fan base so far in this tournament. In the first half they dressed differently, second half they dressed differently. You can see their fan base, they are now silenced like a cold water. Absolutely, goal can kill people's spirit. The netminder will be a goalkeeper to be remembered for Boston United, and the special sub for Black Star is the new darling for Black Star. Whether you like it or not, he will say, I'm from the bench, I scored the winning goal, I'm the first player to score a goal, and that goal is a goal that gives the trophy for Black Star Academy or the Black Star Football Club. And the head coach Abibu Bojang will say, well, yesterday was a bad day, but today is absolutely my day, and apart from the football is never fair. The goalkeeper for Boston, I feel sorry for him. It's absolutely the best netminder in his gym. He saved so many balls, but for today this goal is absolutely expensive one. You can see, well, that can be a career ending for a goalkeeper. We have seen Liverpool versus Real Madrid. The carriers, since that day no one had from the goalkeeper, and still Black Star are in a hunt for the second goal. Let's look at his delivery. He wanted to test the water, and this tower and the goalkeeper said, that one is a lucky one. This one, I'm here to rescue the team.
Thank you very much, Buba NK Ture. Time running out, and running out for the Academy boys of Bosto. And with the latest signal that we have received, probably it's going to be 3 minutes added on. Anyway, we have to get those confirmations shortly, and this time around Black Star clearing that ball desperately, and it is getting closer and closer. Sesidat Kujabi, I think that is definitely a costly error from the goalkeeper, and by now he must be kicking at himself. He is definitely down morally.
Absolutely.
He is definitely down. But anyway, anything can happen in football. It is never over until it is all over. We might have a late equalizer. We might also have Black Star holding on. And if they are able to hold on, it's definitely going to be the champions. They're definitely going to be the champions of this year's knockout competition as far as Sanyang Somanawetan is concerned. But already, that is definitely a costly error from the goalkeeper. And currently, Black Star leading by a goal to nil.
Yeah, I know the goalkeeper by now, a lot is going through his head, a lot is happening inside his head. You can see, he is utterly morally, tortured, knowing that, he could have produced the best of hands, keeping it safe as it was, but unfortunately, his howler, cost the team that have been the better side during the course of these 90 minutes in this final. But then these are final, and one moment of mistake can cause the whole episode to go wild against a team. And unfortunately, I think he is one of the outstanding performers when it comes to the two netminders, like Buwa, earlier alluded, and that's the final whistle, and Black Star are crowned as the champions of Sanyang.
Thank you very much, Sidat Kujabi. Earlier on, Buba NK Ture, Mohamed Dukure and co, and it is all over at the Sanyang football field. Black Star, while in the celebrations, Super Sub. Oh yeah, Super Sub. Babukar Manjang came on as a substitute and got the winning goal and got the winner for Black Star. And Black Star are, of course, the champions of 2025. Of course, 2025 Sanyang knockout football competition, and it is all over at the Sanyang football field. We will definitely have presentations to come on the way at the Sanyang football field, but definitely morally, Bosto are morally down. Looking at their players, all the players are currently down. But of course, this is a very young team. It's a very, very young team. I am definitely impressed with the organization, the level of maturity, and the way they went into this contest. This is a very young academy coming into the senior tournament for the very first time. Getting it to the final of the knockout competition is definitely a remarkable achievement for this Bosto side. They must be very much happy with themselves, and we have to give them a very big tap on their shoulder, giving a very tough time to Black Star Football Club. Of course, we have to say congratulations once again to Black Star and hard luck to Bosto. Of course, this is a remarkable achievement for the academy boys.
Indeed, Pa. They have nothing to bow down. They have shown real desire, courage, character, and during the course of the entire 90 minutes, they are just unfortunate at the latter part of the end, at the latter part of the game, wherein that costly error coming from the netminder, whom I believe have been definitely amazing during the course of the regulation time. But this is football. It takes a mistake to win you a game, and it also takes you a mistake, to cost you the game. But so far they have definitely, put up a remarkable show, a remarkable campaign, and a remarkable show of football that and the entire spectators, fans, and neutrals are definitely enticed with what we have seen from them. Very spectacular, remarkable. He knows, where to be at every point in play. The way he positions himself, the way, he dictates the flow of the game, the control and the technique that he brings into the game, trying to make sure, he helps his team to dominate when it comes to the possession, have been very, very remarkable. To me, he has been the most intelligent player on the pitch. Towards the latter part of the game, we have also seen glimpse of individual brilliance coming from the player of the youngest player of the zonal, that is Abdul Karim. He loves to dazzle and then take on defenders on one-on-one situation. That is his unique qualities, and you have seen those glimpses of his unique abilities coming into the game. But I believe the fullback, who is manning, Abdul Karim, have definitely done his homework, and he has been very, very perfect, neutralizing every threat that is coming from the sensational attack. Have been something that is remarkable, and this final will go down in the memories of those who witnessed it, to say I was there, and there was great memories that come in the game. We have seen a super sub coming into the last 10 or 5 minutes into the game, and he pull out one of the most important moments that will last in the minds and memory of everybody who witnessed it, and those who will read through the headlines, and those also who will be watching through LSTV would definitely say, he is one of the most important players for Black Star. And if there is someone very important in Sanyang in this beautiful evening towards the next final, is definitely the super sub. He has been the decisive figure in this final. His goal is the decider. It changed the entire outlook of the final. But to me, Boston have been the better side despite the result.
Despite the result, of course, Bosto side. Of course, the most impressive side, words of a colleague and brother Sidat Kujabi. And this is where we're going to solely if we have the green light from the organizing committee, we will surely hand him the mic for some. But before that, we will surely try to engage Buba and Kweture where it is all over at the Sanyang football field, of course. Black Star, crown champions of 2024-25 Sanyang knockout competition. Of course, yes, I was a goalkeeper. I, of course, know some of the things that will be running in the brains of the goalkeeper when you concede similar goals, when you receive similar goals. So before handing the mic to Mohamed, we will surely get Buba and Kweture shortly before handing the mic finally to Mohamed Jabang.
Yes, Parfati, as you said, that today is another day and today is a history for Black Star, a team that has been hunting for a trophy, and finally 2025 is the year, and today Saturday the 17th May is the year. We will be hunting for a while, and finally the answers is given, and Manjang is a special player. As I said, good players give you the 3 points, but special players give you the trophy, and Manjang is the headline for Black Star. I think Black Star will definitely go for the history book as far as Sanyang football is concerned. But for Boston, they are the better team in the second half. Head up, the Gaffer have done a remarkable job. My advice to the team, yes, let them keep working hard as Parfati and Sexy knows that there are so many fish in the river, and this is just their maiden here. Next year is there. The future look bright for them. The goalkeeper need a total counseling. He was the better goalkeeper among the two netminders, and unfortunately the howler look very expensive, and it's difficult pill for him to swallow. But it's a part of football for you. And a mistake, without mistake, there will be no goal. And the goals come from a mistake and come from an error. But for Black Star, absolutely, their fan base are ginger in this ground. I'm definitely flabbergasted to see the goalkeeper from Bosto United. But that's football for you. The celebration will start from till in the morning. As the flag is today and tomorrow. Yesterday, tomorrow, Boston United, and they're absolutely Black Star. They out. And Adibu, the gaffer for Sanyang divisions. Their aim and ambition is to play the second division. But Marakisa about today is the happiest man. He said, well, I didn't hear what future for him. And the diametric totalist or leadership of Buba PJ Bojang for organizing another remarkable tournament. We look at the like of Boda Keta, who was a wanted sport committee member of Sanyang. Remember, this is a town I served for 8 years, a massive 8 years I was in here. I was a coach here, I was coaching a combined security team when I was here. And Sanyang are known for football. I was not surprised to see it absolutely. The crowd was absolutely super good. But my big sorry to the Boston fan base. They are the best fan club for sure. In the first half, the dress code differ with the second half of standard dress code. But this is football for you, Parfati. And nice to say they might be Parfati and the likes of Siddharth Dukure and Entia, because the commentary team as far as today final is concerned. Once again, history will judge Black Star and Boston. Hard luck for them. They are the better team in the second half. Football, there is no justice in football. Sometimes the better team don't win. Sexy that. Are you surprised with the defeat?
Buba NK, I'm not surprised because you and I have watched so many finals together, and we have seen occasions like this wherein the better side eventually happens to be, at the losing end of the battle. But then, like we alluded earlier, they need not to bow down their head. They definitely did a remarkable job during the regulation time. Kudos to them. They have a long way ahead of them, a team full of young talented players, and then their performance have definitely demonstrated that they are in the right direction. They have the right perspective, and the ideas within the team, you can see it visible how they understood football, how they try to do. The game has been next to none. And one thing I'm amazed is the level of organization, the level of fanfare, the level of attendance have definitely been next to none. And then this is Sanyang for you. It's not a surprise to see such numbers pile up here to grace this monumental final, a big final, and a moment to remember. Kudos to all the organizers, and the final has been a great showpiece we have witnessed.
Thank you very much, Sensidat Kujabi, Buba NK Toure earlier on, Mohamed Dukure, Nicholas Baz, and all other colleagues at the Sanyang football field. Bosto Star lost 1-0. They lost narrowly. Of course, the team is down morally, but of course that is the beauty of football. And of course, they lost and lost honorably. And the final is definitely one of the most organized and also one of the most, if not the most peaceful finals that we have seen in the recent past. And Bosto lost and lost honorably to Black Star, and Black Star continue to celebrate and continue to celebrate with their supporters. And if the ground is set, we will surely get the presentations. And we were made to understand that the awards to be given in the knockout is going to be the man of the match, the runners-up prize, and the prize for the winner. And there's going to be a consolation prize for Bosto, the winner cash prize for Black Star, and the Giant Trophy from the Sanyang football field. Of course, it's a massive turnout. The supporters of Bosto currently down, but also they should be proud of this young team. Of course, the youngest side to reach the final in Sanyang, of course, this year. Of course, the youngest side to play the final, but also the youngest side to reach the knockout final. And of course, this is definitely an incredible start for Bosto Star. Of course, I am proud and very much proud with this team. Of course, from right from the beginning, they never knew, but also a keen follower of their development on Facebook. I am even a Facebook follower of these young lads of Bosto Star. And most of the times, if I have to play final, I will be informed through their Facebook handle. So I was made to understand through their Facebook handle as well, as far as this year's Sanyang Summer Nawitan knockout final is concerned. Kudos to the entire technical team. They should be proud of themselves. Great work. Massive turnout in their support base, and this is definitely great. Sensidat Kujabi, I think morally the team is done, but the team should definitely be proud of themselves. Right from the technical team, the supporters, and also the players.
Honestly, Paul, like I said earlier, they have nothing to bow down their head. Their performance speaks it all. You know, what they have bring into the Sanyang tournament have definitely speak volume of, you know, how they understand football, the dynamic that, you know, they want to take, you know, football to the next level. This is academic setup, and then you look at the young lads, you can see, you know, that desire, that character, that courage, that ambition in them, you know, taking their game to the next level. But it's part of the process. Football comes with 3 results: you either win, draw, or you lose. But the most important thing that is to focus on the career part, and looking at the quality that they have showcased, you know, this is promising. It can tell you a lot of these players have a bright future ahead of them. They can go anywhere and say, in the year 2025, we come to the first time in the Sanyang competition. We did the needful, and we happens to face or meet Black Star in the final. We give them an almighty challenge. It was just a narrow mistake, you know, that, you know, happens during the latter part of the game, which caused us to lose the final to Black Star, but not based on performance. Like I said, finals, you know, there must be moments that will decide the outcome of the game, and that howler is the moment that decide the outcome of the game. But then they have definitely did a remarkable job. And away from that power, you know, to this Sanyang community, I think amongst the community that are definitely promoting, pushing, and then taking grassroots football to the next level, Sanyang is one of the communities that are definitely doing the job. And on top of that, kudos to Buba NK and his community. I was there at the final, I saw it all. But then what we saw here also is another remarkable milestone, seeing it coming from those who are representing us at highest level. You know, the councillor coming up with you know, massive reinforcement to boost the morale and encourage the sport committee to keep on doing what they are doing, and to encourage these 2 finalists. You know, look, you know, look, what you are doing, we are aware, despite the fact that, we are busy at council level or whatsoever, but our focus and our support, our solidarity is always with you, and we are there in every step that you take towards your career. Coming up with this laudable gesture is something that is well appreciated, and we will encourage other people's authority to emulate from such kind of gesture. This is what we need whenever we call upon those who represent us to come to come to our attention and definitely support our cause. This is what the youth cream definitely needed. The Gambia is blessed with talent. The Gambia is blessed with potential. But then we need that unified support, that unified encouragement to keep and give these ballers the platform to keep on exploring and searching that vast talent that is sleeping within them. But then Sanyang is a home of football power.
Oh yeah, from a colleague and brother, Sidat Kujabi. Another on Buba and Keture, and we're still waiting for the organizing committee to give us the green light for the presentation. And once again, we have to say congratulations to Black Star and hard luck to Bosto Star Football Academy, of course. Kudos to the entire team, the technical team, and congratulations to Habib Bojang and his boys. And he has been a fantastic coach. And currently with the Sanyang West Coast zonal team, or did I say the zonal team? West Coast Region 3rd Division team, and he's the head coach of Black Star Football Club, and of course they are the champions of the knockout. And of course this year Sanyang Somanawetan proudly and officially bankrolled by APS. Of course we have representatives of APS, Councillor of Sanyang Ward Honorable Buba Bojang already with us, not only here as a spectator, but also supported the two teams, and also the sports committee, of course. That is Buba Bojang for you. Of course, Buba Bojang, whenever he gets to finals, this is what he does, and this is what he does best. And anyway, it is getting closer and closer, and Black Star any moment from now will receive the giant trophy and also the winning cash prize, whilst Bosto Star will pocket home a consolation. Yeah. So Bosto will solely pocket home the consolation prize. Kudos to the entire team. Massive build-up to this game. Unfortunately lost narrowly. Bosto should be proud of themselves after pushing it hard right from the beginning. They had a great Somanawetan in this year's Sanyang Somanawetan. Never became this side to bow down out of the tournament in the group stages. They went as far as the round of 16, if our memories could serve us well, and in the knockout went as far of reaching the final for the first time of asking. They came to the Noetan this season, and in their first time of asking went to the final.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fateh, and the team of commentators, Buba NK Toure and Sexidat Kujabi. I will reiterate what the commentators have been saying. Kudos to Bosto Star FC. Don't bow your heads down. You have made history, and you should be proud of yourselves. This is the first time coming up in the seniors category and excelling to the finals. So it's a massive congratulations to you. There are teams in the community who has been here for 10 years, never reached the finals. So you asking for the first time and making all the way to the finals shows the determination and the hard work that you put in, starting from the grassroots, under 9, all the way to the finals. Kudos to Bosto, Alaji Sise and his team of technicians, together with your fans who undoubtedly will be the contenders of the best fans club this season. To tell you the fact, this is not the only time Bosto Fans Club has been doing it. From their first game in the league, I remember them losing 4-0 to Young Boy Star, but they keep drumming and dancing, cheering their boys up. So kudos to you all. Don't bow your heads down. Be proud of yourselves. You really are warriors. And to Black Star FC, the second time asking and going home with the trophy, that tells you. And just to tell you a bit of history, Black Star lose the first final as a result of the same similar goalkeeping blunder, mistake I will say it, sorry for my language, the goalkeeper. As a result of the same goalkeeping mistake, in their first finals, and from the same free kick. So it's like history repeating itself. Congratulations. And without wasting much time, Black Star, if you can settle down a little bit, we will head straight to the award presentation ceremony here at the Sanyang football field. The first awards or prizes to be given out, which in no doubt is a surprise to anyone here, will be the award of jerseys and match balls donated by the Honorable Ward Councillor of Sanyang Ward, Honorable Bosto Bojang. Honorable Bosto Bojang, as usual, came up with 2 sets of jerseys, one for each of the finalists. The first finalist to receive the set of jerseys donated by Honorable Bosto Bojang will be Bosto Star FC or Bosto Star Academy. We will call on Babakar Sar and Umar Sane to join Honorable Bojang to give out the set of jerseys to Bosto Star. If we can have the team captain for Bosto Star to collect the jerseys on their behalf and the match balls. Congratulations, Bas. Thank you so much, Honorable. Honorable and Bas, if you can turn this way around, please. Can you turn this way around for the camera that on top there, please? Thank you so much. Honorable is joined by Umar Sane, who is also a veteran when it comes to football in Sanyang. He has played for Sanyang and also coached Sanyang as well at the district level. And being joined by Babakar Sar as well. Bastiab Dandusat, you are a fighter and you are a warrior. Congratulations and thank you once again, Honorable Councillor. I will now invite Yankuba Sise and Daura Sanyang to join Honorable Ward Councillor in presenting the set of jerseys and match balls to Black Star FC. Can we have the team captain for Black Star? At long last, Kabiro will lift a trophy in Sanyang. Can we? Thank you so much, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable, for the continuous support that you have been rendering to the young people of your ward. And you have continued this generosity even outside your ward. We can only be proud of you. We can boast and say it anywhere that we have a councillor who always answered to our call whenever called upon. But you also answered mostly even not called. The next one will be the set of match balls for the Sanyang Sports Committee. The Honorable will hand over the match balls to Alaji Bachili, the first Vice President of Sanyang Sports Committee. Today will be no sort of match ball presentations. We will invite the Baker's family from Holland and UK, who also have some gifts to present to the finalists. These are the family who have back our own Abdul Wahab Avilo, and we hope and pray another talent scouted here today, who will all be proud of. They will now present the first match ball again to Basiru on behalf of Bosto Star FA. Can we have Basiru back again to collect the match balls? Just days ago, we have seen our very own talent Lamin Tamba winning the second division in Qatar. We hope and pray we will have another set of Lamin Tambas coming from Sanyang and another set of Awilos to take the name of Sanyang to higher heights. Thank you to the Rikers, a Baker's family. Can we have Kabiro back again? At long last, Kabiro will boast and say that I have lifted up trophy in Sanyang. Thank you so much. Certificates. Thank you so much, the Baker's family, and congratulations, Kabiro. Without wasting much time,
All the referees, they want to go, we give them their
medals. All right, we will now call upon the team of match officials. Can you help me with their names? Match officials, their names. Do you have it? The team of match officials to get their medals, and Honorable Bota Bojang will be giving out the medals. The team is led by Yankuba I.M. Jaju, being ably and reliably assisted by Bakari Toure, Sam Mendy, and of course Alaji S. Jallo. Thank you so much, Yankuba I.M. Jaju. The ever familiar face, Bakari Toure. Bakari is not a guest or a stranger when it comes to officiating in Sanyang. Sang Esmene. And Alaji S. Jallo. Alaji was the man in the middle yesterday when Sanyang unfortunately lost to Marrakech. Habib was sad yesterday from Alaji, but today he will not be sad. Thank you so much. Extend the warm greetings from Sanyang Sports Committee to the leadership of the West Coast Region Football Referees Association. We will now head to the certificates. The committee has a special certificate for few distinguished individuals who are great sons of the village, who have supported the community of Sanyang and also been very supportive to the winning team here. We will now invite Mr. Alaji Keta to receive a certificate of appreciation from the Sanyang Sports Committee. Alaji is a veteran footballer for Sanyang who has represented Sanyang. We will invite Babukar Sar to present this certificate to Alaji. Like I was saying, Alaji has represented Sanyang at the district level. The famous 2012 district team being led by Omar Sane. Thank you, Alaji, for continuously supporting Sanyang. Alaji, known by many as Bamba. The next certificate will be for Ahmed Fall. Ahmed Fall, known by many as Tamba. A goalkeeper turned to a striker. Tamba also made history in Sanyang, playing 2 games and winning the leading goal scorer. we will invite Pat Daura Sanyang. One great son of the community handing over the certificate to another great son of the community. Sanyang is indeed proud. Thank you, Ahmed. The next certificate is a certificate of appreciation to the Sanyang diaspora community, the Sanyang UK Association, who have continuously supported the development activities of the community of Sanyang in various aspects, from sport to other community endeavors. We call on Alaji Baro. Can we have Alaji Baro from Jambanjali Sports Committee? Sorry, Ibrahim Baro from Jambanjali Sports Committee. Our next door neighbors, to hand over the certificate to Buba Bojang. Who's collecting? To my apologies to Yankuba Sise. The SDF chairperson. SDF has been the best thing that has ever happened to Sanyang in the last couple of months or years. It's a platform that has brought together all natives of the community, be from home and abroad, under one umbrella to contribute to the socio-economic development of the community of Sanyang. And Yankuba is the brain behind that initiative. Yankuba, the community is proud of you, and all those that have been striving hard in trying to make sure that Sanyang is one community. Thank you so much, Yankuba Sise. We are down to the last 3 awards. The next award will be for the man of the match for this final. I personally don't think there will be any doubt over the winner of this award today. Whosoever is present here today has shown the efforts particular individual has put in. We will call on Omar Sane, who will present this award. Before calling the name of the winner, I am quite sure people are murmuring as to who the winner will be, but no one will be surprised. Be rest assured of that. The man of the match of the 2024-2025 APS sponsored Science Sports Committee knockout competition is Mr. Basiru Mane. This is a well-deserved award to Basiru. I don't think anybody will say he don't deserve it. Thank you, Basiru. You have really led your team and you lead well. Congratulations, Basiru. Hard luck to Bosto FC. The next award will be for the runners-up. We will call on the sponsors and the dignitaries. We will call on the sponsors APS and the House of Dignitaries here to help in giving out the medals to the runners-up. Can we have the representative of APS, Honorable Bosto Bojang, a representative from the Bakers family, and Ahmed Fall to do the honors. Can we have the dignitaries that are mentioned here, please? Can we have the representative from the Bakers family? And Ahmed Fall, we will want you to join. You might not want it, but we want you on the front line. Bosto Star, the youngest team in this year's competition. Raise your heads up. I can visibly see the goalkeeper, they are crying. My brother, you don't need to cry. You are both warriors. You have made history. And I am quite sure Bosto will indeed be proud of you. Can we have Bosto Star players? And this is really sportsmanship from Black Star, giving them the guard of honor. That is Alaji Sise, the ever reliable head coach of Bosto. Alaji has been with the team. Alaji has been with the team from their toddler ages. I remember them competing in various academic competitions, both here in Sanyang, going all the way to Fajikunda and the likes of Basors. Alaji has developed great talents in the community of Sanyang. The Abdul Wahab is a product of Alaji. I can proudly say Abdul Kadri Toure is also a product of Bosto Star FA. Thank you. Hard luck, but also congratulations. You need to be proud of yourselves. You have made history. The youngest team this year, making it all the way to the finals. And Bosto, I am told, will be going home with a cash prize of $15,000. It is not the amount that matters at the end of the day. It is the history that you have made that matters. Congratulations. I don't want to say hard luck, but I want to say congratulations, because you should be proud of yourselves. Thank you, Basero. Basero, this is Basero's second year in the senior category. Last year he played for Dabokunda, but he is a product of Bosto Star. He only played for Dabokunda last season. We now call on the winners, being headed by Habib Bojang. Okay, there is also a certificate for Bosto Star FA. There is a medal down there. The certificate being presented by The sponsors of this year's knockout, APS. Thank you, APS, for sponsoring the Sanyang Somanawetan. We now call on the winners up. I am not sure as to whether the fans club of Black Star are tired or not, because I am not hearing any drums, by the way. The Black Star team being led by my very own president, Habib Bojang, the head coach for Black Star, the head coach for Sanyang district team, the president and the executive director of Sanyang, my very own president. Habibu lost the final as a player, but he's going home today as a winner. Congratulations, Habib. Been assisted by Usainu Jallo, Buba BM Bojang, Moru Jack, that is officer, and Ron, who has been with Black Star, and the ever active farmer Amanka. Congratulations, Black Star. Wait, Black Star, I need to know whether these hearts were prepared in advance. But please, can we have a space here, please? We need to have a space here, please. That's the Jovial Usman champ. Black Star are finally champions in the second time asking. Black Star are reliably sponsored by Ahmed Fall and Alaji Kedra. And I am told there will be a new Sanyang United next year. Congratulations once again, the golden boy for Black Star, the super sub, Babukar Manjang, who is the super sub, the golden boy for Black Star, coming up from the bench and scoring the winner. Congratulations, Black Star. I want to see Kabiro of all people. Kabiro, your history against Aminas Gas will be wiped out from Sanyang's history today. Sorry. Before you gave Kabiro the trophy, Mudar. Sorry. Before Kabiro will climb the podium, I want to assure Kabiro of one thing. Kabiro, you have made a new history in Sanyang. Sorry. Can we have Kabiro on top of the table, please? And Yankuba, don't give Kabiro the trophy. I want Kabiro to receive the trophy on the table, on top of the table. Okay. Congratulations, Black Star, the 2024-2025 winners of the Sanyang Sports Committee knockout final being sponsored by APS. Camilo, can you spice up the ceremony and throw yourself onto the ground? Congratulations once more. Thank you so much for joining the Sanyang Sports Committee under the leadership of Buba Boyang, being assisted by the team of dedicated committee members from the first VP Alaji Bachili to Omar Sere, Usman Baji, Mawari BI, and all the committee members. Thank you so much.